Hey guys, welcome back to Mentorship CEO. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about watches while driving through Miami neighborhoods. And today, we're gonna be driving through Wynwood. The previous video, which would be considered episode 1, I did Miami Beach. I just talked about how you need to buy watches that you're going to enjoy wearing so that you could create memories and look back at pictures and things of that nature where you're just going to feel good about your purchase. Today, Wynwood, if you don't know, is pretty much the art district. So I'm going to get into things to do, places to go, watches that you could wear that seems acceptable for the environment, whether it's safe or not to wear your watches, depending on the type of watch in Wynwood. And yeah, so hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this video. Give the video a thumbs up, because the way gas prices are set up today while I'm driving this V8 around Miami, it ain't cool. So show some support and subscribe and like. Now let's get into the video. As you can see, all the art and color, and right to the left, this pink building, Astra rooftop garden. Nice chill vibes, if you want to relax, have some drinks. So let's go. First things first, Wynwood, as far as safety and how comfortable should you be when you're wearing your high-end watch like a Rolex, an AP, Omega, Cartier, whatever. I would give it a 4 to a 4.5, and that's because Wynwood today is up and coming, or it's up and it's going further. It's in the process of a lot of gentrification and new construction and moving out a lot of the homeless people. There are a lot of homeless though still here. With Wynwood, you could go from one street and it's real cool, a lot of people, but then the next could be, not so good, kind of sketchy. So you have to be careful as you go from street to street when in Wynwood. Once you stay on this main street that we're on right now, actually, you're pretty much good to go. A lot of people come here, they walk. We have the Wynwood Wall. We have Wynwood Marketplace, where we just passed on the left. And yeah, Wynwood, typically on a weekend, it's densely packed, so it's a lot of people. So for someone to do something stupid, it would be, very, very slim chance of it happening. We have Coyo Tacos to the left. Decent tacos. Also have a little small, I'll call it a little club in the back where you could, listen to music, dance. We have the nightlife here is pretty good. In the daytime, it looks, kind of it's just show a lot of graffiti and murals and paintings and stuff like that, which is great. But at night, it kind of comes to life. There's a lot of clubs, a lot of outdoor vibe type clubs, which is great. To me, I consider it like really laid back. Wynwood Wall is right here to the left. You have a lot of decent restaurants. We have Sweet Green right up there to the right, which is pretty new. We're gonna make a left here on 26th Street. So when you come to Wynwood, right now it's spring break, so during the daytime, there's people walking the streets. You have Wynwood Wall, you can have a tour. If you like the club scene, the little, music, it has different genres, different vibes. Trust me, there's vibes for everybody. Whether you want to go to El Patio, whether you want to go to, let me see, Brick, Rocket, Rogue, Dirty Rabbit. 11 is pretty close, but I wouldn't call it in Wynwood. Shots, there's a lot of different options, and depending on whatever music you like to listen to, it's here for you. Next, the watch that I kind of would think of when I think of Wynwood would be a brand called Nomos, and that's because of the colors and just the vibe that I get when I look at a Nomos watch. It's probably one that you guys, or some of you, haven't heard of, because of course it's not one of those hype watches like Rolex and Omega and those watches, but it's definitely a high-end watch in a decent price range that just gives off that artsy vibe that Wynwood gives me, and that's just my opinion and my perspective. Now, when it comes to Wynwood, there's different types of people. It's very diverse, which is great. Very different from Miami Beach, which my first video as far as doing the drive-through. You can wear any watch that you have. Come on, guys. You can wear your flashy piece, whether it's gold, rose gold, you know, like a rainbow. But the point I'm trying to make, and I'm kind of repeat, is that Wynwood is like an artsy place. So the more, what's the word, eccentric or eclectic the watch is, it would work here. It's almost like a judgment-free zone, like Planet Fitness. You know, you could bring whatever style you have and it'll be accepted, unlike, let's say, Brickle, which I have an episode coming soon. One thing I wanted to add about Wynwood, where I kind of hinted where there's a lot of homeless people. Of course, slowly but surely it's becoming less, not because these homeless people are becoming successful, but it's because they're being moved out and probably going to other places. So whenever you come to places like this, sure, be aware of, you know, safety and your safety, but it's a place where you could also come and help out. Some things I do from time to time is, usually I have a lot of clothes, and sometimes I get new clothes and I just don't wear it. And these are people that some would really appreciate it. Sure, I have the mentality too, like, what's going on behind the scenes? Is this person on drugs? Why are they, you know, here, and all these things? But sometimes you could really pick and choose and look at a person and maybe ask questions. You know, don't do it alone, but ask questions and try and figure out the person and try to help them out. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be some type of donation, like clothes or something that could be useful and beneficial for them. So just like if I could do it, you can. You know, donate like clothes, shoes, maybe even food and water, things like that. It doesn't have to be money. That's one thing I try not to do, is just give money. So when you come to Wynwood, whether you come here on vacation, you can make a difference, not just come and have fun, turn up, drink, and things like that. It's also good to help out.
Yeah. Look, it's a whole lot of...
So guys, what I'm hoping is with these videos, with this video especially, some of you guys, especially from out of town, from overseas, when you come to Miami, don't just come to or go to Miami Beach. There are a lot of places like this that would definitely satisfy your travels. It's a good place to come if you're a photographer, if you're a model, you like taking pictures. A lot of famous artists come here and paint, and also locals that people maybe haven't heard of they have the opportunity to put something up on one of these buildings, and it's legal. It's one of the only places in Miami, I believe, this is legal. So definitely check out Wynwood. Guys, watches are so powerful that I've just like realized it's one thing that helps me remember a person. Let's say it's a business connection or just a random person. It's always something to where I remember the watch that the person had on their wrist. What crossed my mind is, especially right here over to the left, I have my app Mentorship. If you guys don't know, it's a social networking app which is available to connect mentors and mentees. You guys can check it out. I came here to Wynwood, you know, to talk to the people walking the streets. You never know who you'll meet. And I met one woman that had a polar dial Explorer, Rolex Explorer. And I don't remember anything else. I don't remember the name, eye color, hair color, anything like that. But I remember the watch that she was wearing. It was definitely the neo vintage, not the new Explorer 2. I'll put it up on the screen, of course. You guys can see it. And it's one of those things where I remember people based on their watch. Another place that I remembered a specific watch, not Wynwood, but Miami Beach, when I went to Mila. Nice restaurant, guys. Check it out if you go there. And one of the gentlemen that was sitting to the left of me had an Omega Speedmaster vintage. I'm not sure exactly which one, but it definitely caught my attention while I was eating. And yeah, I could go down the list of just different people that I've met randomly. I don't remember anything else about them, but I remember the watch that they had on their wrist. So that's something to think about, guys. If you're into watches or you're not into it yet, watches kind of makes an impression on people that they would remember you, at least based on the watch that you have. So think about picking up a watch. It doesn't have to be crazy or expensive, but just that timepiece on your wrist, it kind of does send a message. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this quick video drive through of Wynwood and a brief talk about watches. You know, the level of safety, it's good. Wear your watch, come out. It's an artsy type of vibe, so you can be a little more chill and laid back. It's not too stuck up like the next place in episode 3, Brickell. That's a whole nother story. So guys, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram, mentorship.ceo, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Your insecurities are killing me, threatened by what you see from dudes on TV. But you know that they don't faze me, cause they ain't got nothing on my baby. So just chill, why don't you? Cause I want you to feel insecure, cause even if he's a rapper, singer, I know one thing for sure. To be a girl, cause I'm just not impressed with